1. Mobile firewood beast, a factory on wheels. You wouldn't believe it unless you saw it with your own eyes. A mechanical monster on 4 wheels has just made the entire logging industry rewrite the rulebook. This truck isn't just hauling logs. It handles the full firewood production process right there in the forest, exactly where the trees fall. It rolls in like a ruler, loads logs at the front, cuts, splits, and stacks firewood at the rear, all in one seamless motion. No extra workers, no extra machines. Just imagine a mini firewood factory, neatly sitting on the bed of a truck. No warehouse, no return trips, no separate sorting line, just raw engine power, hydraulics, blades sharp as surgical steel, in the speed of a storm. And the result? Uniform firewood sticks dropping down in clean bundles, like they came straight from a central processing plant. If you're thinking, this must be CGI, nope, this is real-world next-gen forestry tech. And even better, it's all run by just one operator. Think you could handle this beast? Or would you just stand there, mouth wide open, watching it fire off firewood like ammo in Call of Duty? Steady your heartbeat, because the next part is even crazier. One man, one system, an entire forest. You ready? 2. One-man logging empire. Just one man running the whole forest. How many people do you think it takes to operate a modern wood processing line? 3? 5? A whole crew? Wrong. Just one man. And his weapon? Not an axe, not a chainsaw, but a joystick the size of a hand. Welcome to the Pet Salado system, the pinnacle of automation in the forestry world. It cuts, cores, splits, and stacks wood into clean blocks, all with just a push of a button. Picture this. You're sitting in the command cabin, eyes on the monitor, fingers lightly moving the joystick, and in front of you, an entire forest is being processed with inch-level accuracy. No interruptions, no confusion, no need to shout orders at anyone. This isn't a video game. This is the real field, where skill meets tech to create a man who works like 10. And the scarier part? It all happens live, in real time, with zero delay. Feeling dizzy yet? If you're a gearhead, you'll wish you were behind that wheel. If you're just watching, you'll want to stand up and applaud. But hold that off, because up next, we're pulling tree stumps without using a single engine. Sounds crazy? It is, and you're about to see it. 3. Manual stump removal. No engine, no hydraulics, just sand and willpower. You don't always need million-dollar machines to unleash power. Sometimes all you need is a tripod, a few chains, a sandbag, and an unbreakable will. Sounds outdated? Maybe, but the effectiveness is so insane you won't believe it. Picture this. One man standing alone in the field. In front of him is a giant tree stump, roots buried deep, clutching the earth like claws in stone. And him, no excavator, no hydraulics, no engine. Just a steel tripod, chains hooked precisely to every load-bearing point, and sandbags for counterweight. Then he starts pulling. Each crank tightens the line, chains groaning like the strings of a stretched-out violin. No rushing, no panic, just cold calculation, accurate to the centimeter. Leverage, weight, resistance. This isn't brute force. It's classic physics at work, applied with battlefield precision. And then, crack! The stump pops from the ground, roots snapping like bones, like some creature just burst out of the earth. You won't be able to look away. You'll ask yourself, how could something this simple be so powerful? And you'll realize high-tech isn't always the answer. Sometimes true elegance lies in simplicity. But don't get too emotional yet. The next part, we're going airborne. With a chainsaw and a rope, one man takes on gravity hundreds of feet in the air. You think you got the guts to keep watching? 4. Cutting trees 400 feet up, a life or death dance in the sky. Not a circus, not an action. This is real life. And this is one of the most dangerous jobs on the planet. One man, suspended more than 400 feet in the air, the height of a 40-story building. Just a safety harness and a roaring chainsaw in hand. He's not standing on the ground. He's got no safety net. He's cutting down trees, midair. Every step, every shake, every slice has to be down to the millimeter. Because one wrong move, and it's not just the tree falling, it's him too. No retries, no second chances. This isn't just a job, it's survival art. It demands elite tree trimming skill, perfect weight calculations, and 3D level control over where the tree falls, plus nerves tougher than steel. Would you hang in midair, sawing through a multi-ton log? Think you could stay calm while your whole body sways in the wind, feet dangling over nothing? If your heart just skipped a beat, that's exactly right. Because this isn't just bravery, it's bravery strapped into a harness with a chainsaw. And when the final log drops, landing exactly where it was supposed to, like a scene from an action movie, all you'll be able to say is, I can't believe that's real. But don't blink, because up next, we're done with heights. Now it's time for sheer power. Machines that eat entire logs like dessert. Get ready. 5. The wood-eating beast. When machinery becomes a true monster. If you think machines are just tools, then you've never seen this beast. Not a chainsaw, not a splitter, but an industrial wood shredder designed to devour raw timber like a predator tearing into meat. Watch how it works. A log as thick as a truck's axle is fed into its jaws, and within seconds, metal teeth engineered with surgical precision clamp down, twisting, tearing, grinding. Not a single hesitation, not a single slip. Extreme torque combined with multi-tiered spinning blades produces something you'd never believe outside of a sci-fi movie. And the best part? It doesn't cut, it consumes. The wood isn't broken down, it's swallowed whole, melted into fine sawdust, amid a roar that sounds like a jet engine at takeoff. You won't know whether to be terrified or to applaud. Because when this machine is running, it feels like you're watching a living metal creature running on primal instinct. Some call it a grinder. We call it an emotionless monster, one that devours wood for breakfast. Think you've seen peak power? Not yet, because next up, we're heading to a recycling plant where scrap wood turns into pure gold. Keep your eyes on the screen. 6. The ultimate wood recycling plant, turning trash into treasure, sawdust into profit. Where others see useless wood scraps, this place sees opportunity, profit, and a greener future. Welcome to the next-gen smart wood recycling plant, where every log, every shaving is valuable. The process starts with something simple. Waste wood gets fed into the system, but it doesn't just get shredded. The machines here sort it, filter out impurities, size it perfectly, and transform it into refined wood chips that meet export-grade standards. No smoke, no chaotic noise, just the soft hum of automation working with near-perfect accuracy. Every second, tons of wood waste are processed and turned into marketable products. Plywood material, fuel pellets, or eco-friendly construction components. Fast, clean, efficient. It's like it was designed by engineers from the future. A true revolution in sustainable material recovery. You thought waste was worthless? Here, waste is gold. And if you're wondering, what could possibly top this? The answer is 40 tons of force with one press of a button. Brace yourself for what's next, where firewood doesn't get split, it gets obliterated, like Thanos just snapped his finger. 7. The raw splitting force of 40 tons. When firewood doesn't stand a chance, need firewood? Then brace yourself. Because what you're about to see isn't your average log splitter. This is the Bell Super Splitter. And it doesn't just split wood, it crushes it like a sponge. A log the size of a footballer's thigh? No problem. 40 tons of hydraulic pressure slamming down in a heartbeat. And snap, the log explodes like Zeus himself just threw a lightning bolt into it. But that's not all. This beast isn't just powerful, it's fully automated. From conveyor-fed log intake, to multi-directional splitting blades, to bundled firewood dropping cleanly into collection bins. It all runs non-stop. No need for extra hands. One operator, one control panel, and hundreds of logs processed per hour. Accurate, fast, and without breaking a sweat. Looking for the king of speed and strength in the world of firewood processing? You found it. Bell Super Splitter, the limit breaker of machines. How does it feel watching a rock-solid tree trunk get halved as easily as a cookie? Hold that feeling, because up next, we're not just splitting anymore, we're cutting deep. A machine so precise it can slice through earth like a surgeon cuts skin. Get ready for the fastest surgery you've ever seen, on solid ground. 8. The Soil Surgeon. Lasi TR50 and the lightning-fast operation. Have you ever tried digging a 50-meter trench by hand? If you have, then you know, it's not a job, it's pure punishment. Every shovel swing feels like a curse on your spine. Every meter of earth is a test of endurance, depth, and raw patience. But now, the game has changed. Introducing the Lasi TR50, a trenching machine so precise, it operates like a surgeon with a scalpel. No exaggeration, with a deep link chain cutter system, this machine slices through soil in layers as smoothly as peeling skin. No flying dirt, no crumbling sides, no depth misalignment. It moves straight, digs clean, and carves out a trench as crisp and perfect as a painted field line, all in just a few minutes. No need for a full crew, no need for alignment strings. The Lasi TR50 handles every terrain type: clay, sandy loam, even soft gravel, all while maintaining exact inch-by-inch depth, ideal for pipelines, underground cables, or automated irrigation systems. You could call it a trencher. We call it the surgical scalpel of construction. One clean cut, one operation, without a scar. And now, time to crank the chaos up a notch. In the next segment, we'll meet a beast that can swallow an entire forest without even chewing. This is no longer machinery. It's the wrath of technology. 9. Land clearing on steroids. When a mulcher turns into a monster. If you think mulcher just means some soft little cleanup tool, then you've never seen this machine. It doesn't clear land, it obliterates it. Picture a monster truck, huge, roaring, built like a tank. Now combine it with an industrial-grade blender, and you get the ultimate land-clearing beast. What stands in its path? Branches? Gone. Shrubs? Gone. Small trees the size of your arm? Gone too. Its ultra-hardened blades spin non-stop at insane speed, grinding, tearing, and launching everything ahead into fine dust. In just a matter of seconds, every rotation is a hurricane, every meter it passes is a battlefield left clean. Nothing left but bare earth, ready for the next phase of construction. You might call it a machine. We call it the diesel-powered fury of modern tech. And if you've ever spent weeks trying to clear a plot of land, trust me, you'll want this monster on your team. But we're not done yet. Coming up next, you'll witness a firewood-packing system so smart, it'll have you thinking NASA built it. Fully automated, lightning fast, and doesn't even need a human hand. 10. Firewood-packing robot? Yes, please. Vex, an auto station worth saluting. Ever packed firewood the old-fashioned way? Slow, back-breaking, total mess. Yeah, forget all that, because the Vex station is here, and it's not messing around. Meet the Vex prototype, a firewood-packing robot that can sort, stack, and seal faster than you can say, winter is coming. And yes, it's accurate, down to the very log. Sensors adjust the size, a robotic arm grabs, rotates, lowers, and wraps. No breaks, no sore muscles, no complaints about working 12-hour shifts. Every minute, dozens of bundles are pumped out with almost copy-paste consistency. All automated, all silky smooth. And you know what the best part is? Less labor, more output, and everything keeps running, even while you're sipping your coffee. This isn't science fiction. This is real working technology, changing the firewood industry for good. If you sell firewood, you need Vex. If you're just watching, you'll still have to admit, this is automation at its finest. And now we're wrapping up this journey with one final scene, a perfect balance between raw mechanical power and human finesse. A multi-ton machine, slippery terrain, yet each log placed as if the crane had built-in GPS. Don't miss the grand finale. You'll want to tip your hat and applaud. 11. Operator equal sign. Artist in the mud when steel learns to dance. Moving a half-ton log is hard enough, but try doing that on thick mud, slippery ground, and in the middle of chaos. Then you'll understand why a great operator isn't just a worker. They're an artist. No room for mistakes, no time for wasted motion. You see an excavator lifting timber, we see a ballet in steel. Each turn of the wheel, each tilt of the bucket, each glide over muddy puddles, all done with precision, like the machine is following the operator's whispered commands. This isn't just muscle and horsepower. It's about sensing weight balance, coordinating counterforce, and reading ground feedback through the steering wheel. Sure, you can learn to drive a machine, but to operate it like painting with a joystick, that's instinct. That's art. That's the soul of a true master. And this is the perfect ending to our journey. 11 scenes, 11 machines, 11 stories that took you from shock to awe. If you made it this far with us, comment, "I watched to the end," so we know you're a true Heavy Machine fan. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because plenty more mechanical beasts are waiting for you in the next videos.